My name's Rebecca and I'm here with Arturia at the 2016 NAMM Show, and I'm talking to Craft Music about our new MatrixBrute. And this is really a beast of a synthesizer. It is 3 oscillators, all the sound generation is done analog. And the first 2 oscillators are actually the same that we have in our mini Brute, MicroBrute. It's what we call our Brute oscillator. So what it is it has 3 waveforms that you can kind of combine and choose how much you want in. It also has a sub-oscillator in it that you can adjust and just play with these wavelengths as much as you want. And the first 2 oscillators are the same. The third oscillator is kind of more of a simple linear oscillator that it's combined with an LFO, and they work at the same time with that. Underneath that, we actually have frequency modulation, so you can kind of mess with the sounds and the frequencies of them and mix them together on there. We also have 4 noise generators, white, pink, red, and blue. So you can choose a lot of different noise to go from. And the way that you get all of this into our filters is through this mixer section. So you can turn them up and down to choose how much of each oscillator or noise, or even an external instrument which you can hook in on the back, you want to send to the filters. And there are 2 filters. The first is the Steiner-Parker filter. It's the same one that we use in the rest of our Brute series. The second one is a ladder filter, and this was designed by Dr. Bob Moog. It's a very warm sound. It's really amazing. And we can choose where we want the oscillators to go. We can choose to go to one filter, to the other filter, or both at the same time. And these filters can run in parallel or as a series. So there's a lot you can do just within this section. We have 2 LFOs. The first one, or they're both the same actually, they have 7 waveforms. Here we have 3 different envelopes. The first 2 are ADSR, and the last one is a DADSR. So it has delay, attack, decay, sustain, release, and you can actually have a nice little flow into that sound. It is called the MatrixBrute, so we do have a 16 by 16 matrix over here that has 3 main functions. The first one is it is a modulation matrix. So over here we have all of our ins, over here we have our outs. The last 4 you can actually define yourself. And all you have to do is just press a button to route something to something else. And there are 12 CV in and outs on the back, so you can do the same thing to external gear. The second part of it is a 64-step sequencer. Every 4 lines is the steps, and we have them written over here so you don't forget. And above that, we can accent every single note. We can add a slide between the notes, or one of the features from the modulation matrix is the sequence modulation, so you can add a modulation to this top part. Over on this side, we do have all the controls for the sequencer. There's also an arpeggiator in it, but we can select whether it's going to be quarter notes, whether it's triplets. Here we have quarter notes, or 8th notes, or 16th notes. You can choose to go forward or backwards in the sequencer. It's also where you go up and down the steps to decide which note it is that you want in it. You can also have the swing, and it's where the rate is, so there's a lot of controls going on in this area. The last step of the modulation matrix is it does have a preset bank in it. So there are 256 buttons, so 256 presets, and some of them will be done by sound designers so that you don't have to do all the sound design yourself. But if you do want to do some of the sound design, they're all savable, so you can save your own sounds, and this is huge for us as an analog synthesizer. We also have analog effects over here. We have stereo delay. It does have 2 stereo outs on the back. Not 2 stereo outs, just 2 outs for stereo. Mono delay, chorus, and there are some reverb features that you can go through, and it's all done analog. 49 keys. They do have velocity sensitivity, and they have aftertouch. It's going to be paraphonic, so not fully polyphonic, but it is going to be paraphonic, and there is going to be a duo split between the first 2 oscillators. And that's really all the great features that we have in an overview. So it's going to be released in, we're thinking May area, so late spring, early summer. And right now I know that the retail price for it is going to be $19.99, so just under $2,000.